Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today we need to get another round of arugula and lettuce seeds started before it gets too hot outside. Before we jump in, let's grab our planting calendar to make sure it's a good time to plant lettuce and arugula. You can find planting calendars at your local extension service, master gardeners group, or online garden supply shop. If you have one from a local organization, the first and last frost dates will already be built into your calendar. You just need to follow the recommended seed starting transplanting dates. I'm in Arizona, so I'm using a seed starting calendar from the University of Arizona. If you ordered an adjustable seed starting calendar like this one, here's how you can find the seed sowing dates for your local area. Once you find the first and last frost date for your growing area, just adjust your planting calendar and you're ready to go. All right, now for the fun part. First add water to the bottom tray, about 1/2 inch. Then place the cell tray on top. For these tiny seeds, let's fill the cells nearly to the top with potting soil. I like to use either homemade potting soil or Fox Farm soil. Make sure to compact the soil within each cell. We want to make sure we get plenty of soil in there, in each cell, and that it's nicely packed in, because the last thing we want to happen is after we've planted our seeds and we go to water, that the soil settles down and we have half full cells of potting soil. This could also bury our lettuce seeds too deeply, and that would affect our germination rate. As you can see, the seeds are tiny. Sprinkle the seeds evenly on the soil surface. Since I haven't used these seeds before, I'm not sure how many will germinate, so I'm sowing them fairly dense. Also save me time later in case the germination rate is low. I won't have to start over and lose valuable time reseeding another tray. If all these seeds germinate, I can always thin the seedlings and add them to a salad later. Once all the seeds are down, let's cover them up with a thin layer of soil. Small seeds don't need to be planted deeply. All right, so we have our soil down. Let's just go ahead and tamp it down so there's good contact between our potting soil and our seeds. And then we're going to mist with water just to moisten it. Remember, we have our water in the bottom tray, so this will help the water come up through the soil. And now we're going to repeat the same seed sowing process with the arugula seeds. And I'm going to plant an entire tray of arugula also. I use a lot of arugula. I love using arugula in salads, cooking them down a little bit so they're slightly wilted, and I like to add a handful to my daily green juice. So we're going to plant a lot of these. So same deal. We're going to fill up our grow tray almost completely to the top. Arugula seeds are slightly different than lettuce seeds. They're little round balls, whereas lettuce are little slivers of grass almost. So all the way to the top, we're going to tamp it down, make sure it's nice and compact so we don't have any air holes that can cause problems later on for our seeds. They don't like to fall in deep. And then we'll lightly cover. So since we're planting a lot of arugula, we might as well go to town and plant a variety of different types of arugula. As you can see, each has a different leaf type. They also have different flavor profiles from mild to spicy. My first row will be a fast-growing basic arugula, also known as rocket. And now let's plant this broadleaf arugula named Astro. Both varieties have that nice peppery flavor. And all arugula is frost tolerant and fast growing, generally ready within 20 to 45 days, depending on how you want to harvest. If you want to do a cut and come again, you can start early and just keep the plant in the ground and just harvest as you need the leaves, or you can take the whole plant. I personally prefer the cut and come again because I like the plants to go all the way through to flowering. They're pretty white flowers and they attract pollinators as well as other beneficial insects. All right, get this last section done. Looks like I poured out more seeds than I needed, but I'll just go back and reseed. The row can always use a few extra arugula clippings for salads. And we'll just paper clip it shut to keep the seeds in there. And same as our lettuce, we're going to go ahead and lightly cover with soil and then tamp it down for good contact. All right, those guys are all set. They're misted. We have their tag in. So let's get them moved to their germination location. So seeds need a lot of light to germinate properly. They can be placed in a bright south-facing window or under grow lights. So far, I haven't found a spot in the house that gets enough light. So to avoid leggy seedlings, these trays are going under grow lights. I like to also include a fan for once they're up. This helps with fungal disease as well as strengthens the seedlings as they're growing. I like to use these lights because they are easy to set up, they're inexpensive, and so far I've consistently grown healthy seedlings. I use a string of outlet timers to make sure my grow trays get enough light. Seedlings need more light than full-grown plants, as much as 16 to 18 hours a day. So I set my timers to 16 hours. If these were warm weather seeds like melons or okra, I would set up the heated seed mats, but lettuce and arugula are cool weather plants, so they will grow great at room temperature. All right, it's been a couple of days and it looks like arugula is the first one up and it's growing fast. And it's coming up pretty evenly. Let's check on lettuce. Nothing yet, but we have hope. All right, let's take these outside so they can get hardened off as soon as possible. All right, so let's grab this owl. We're gonna put it by the tray, as well as the metal lanterns that should deter birds from trying to eat the seedling. So it's definitely spring here. Let's take a look at the garden on our way back in. So our Florida Prince is of course the first one blooming, attracting all the bees. And here we have some celery and our lavender is blooming next to the containers. Also some collards and snapdragons blooming. Oh, then our storm came in, so we had to bring our arugula back in. They still look good, so we'll just put them back under the light. And it looks like the lettuce seedlings are starting to emerge. All right, it's time to thin the arugula seedlings before they get too leggy trying to compete for light. So I like to use small metal scissors. These are actually cuticle scissors. They have a nice curve to them, which makes them perfect for thinning seedlings right at the soil level. And then I just throw them into a little cup, either to go into compost or to add to a salad. They're basically microgreens. And as I go along, I'm leaving a few per cell, not the final thinning, because there's still an opportunity for some of these little guys not to make it. So I want to increase my odds. And here's a closer angle so you can see what I'm doing. And now you can see it. This first row here looks pretty good. They're still pretty close, but like I said, we're going to give ourselves a chance. And here we are. A couple weeks later, our lettuce tray is blown up, super healthy. And our varieties of arugula, you can tell the difference in each row, but they look good and they're ready to go out.